A very good evening to all the participants joining this 33rd Foundation Day roundtable of NISTI on a topic which is dear to you all, which is the textile industry's revival with growth and looking ahead. At the outset, I may extend a very cordial welcome to all those who have joined for this virtual roundtable from India and other parts of the world. Let me also extend my greetings and felicitations to all the founders, past chairmen, honorary secretaries, EC members, as well as office bearers of the Western, Eastern, and Southern chapters of the Textile Institute as well, and the Textile Institute Manchester, and the leadership of TI on the occasion of the 33rd Foundation Day of NISTI. We now move to a thought leader, and I would call an innovator, a stalwart, of course, in the textile industry, Sri Shishir Jaipuria. He is the chairman and managing director of Ginni Filaments Ltd, and also the chairman of SET Anandaram Jaipuria Education Society, which has a number of educational institutions. So he has the right combination of what NISTI is all about, which is academia and research and innovation and industry on the other hand. Sri Jaipuria is also on the board of PhD Chamber of Commerce and several other industry fora. I have met him in FICCI and other places, so where his voice is heard with respect. And he has held various leadership positions, and we are actually privileged and greatly fortunate that two chairmen, one the past chairman of the Confederation of Indian Industry, Indian Textile Industry, which is the Shishir Jaipuria ji, and the current incumbent chairman of the Confederation of Indian Textile Industry are both available to the audience, while they are giving their, wide industry knowledge and insights, which we will take many books to read and many papers to read. So I welcome Sri Shishir Jaipuria ji for his keynote address. Sorry that we delayed you a bit because of a little bit of juggling of the program. You have been very patient and kind to us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ms. Katie Greenhill, World President, Textile Institute of Manchester. The love that she has for India was very heartening to know. Ms. Stephanie Dick, Director General and CEO, Textile Institute. Dr. Koshi, Chairman NISTI. Dr. Kothari, Mr. Vinod Shambhag, Dr. Yadav, my dear friend Rajkumar, and many other distinguished guests who are attending here today. Among the people I could see Mr. Suresh Kotak, Mr. Khandelia, Mr. Manoj Patodia, Mr. Shekhar Agarwal, Dr. J.V. Rao, Mr. Vijay Bhalla, Inder Mohan Agarwal, and many friends who I have not been able to meet over a long period of time because of the COVID. It is both a pleasure as well as a privilege for me to be with all of you on the 33rd Founders Day celebration of NISTI. It provides me an opportunity to share my views on innovation and upskilling for the growth of the textile industry. When Dr. Koshi approached me to speak on this occasion, I readily agreed. Firstly, because of my long association with him, and secondly, because the subject is very dear to my heart. NISTI has always led from the front and has been instrumental in promoting professionalism and fostering knowledge in textiles. I congratulate Dr. Koshi and all the executive committee members of NISTI and hope that they will foster a deeper engagement with the industry. And Mr. Rajkumar, the president of CITI, is already here, and I will see that this alliance grows so that the textile industry takes advantage of the situation. Friends, before I get into the subject, I would like to give you a brief about our family history and its presence in the textile industry. Our family has been in the textile field for over 100 years. My great-grandfather, Anandaramji Jaipuria, started the textile trade in the year 1911, and subsequently my grandfather, Padma Bhushan Mangturam Jaipuria, acquired in 1946 the Swadeshi cotton mills, which was run by a British stalwart, Sir Henry Horseman. At that length of time, Swadeshi cotton mill was the largest textile mill in Asia, and it had 3 lakh spindles and a processing capacity of 3 lakh meters. Subsequently, many units were added in the Swadeshi cotton mills at Udaipur, Pondicherry, Raebareli, Maunath Bhanjan, and Raebareli, besides a polyester fiber plant at Ghaziabad. Swadeshi cotton mills unfortunately got nationalized because of adverse circumstances and political reasons in 1978. My father, Dr. Rajaram Jaipuria, took the things in his stride and bounced back and set up Ginni Filaments Limited in 1990, a 100% export oriented unit in Mathura. It was for the first time that he preferred to go for the latest technology and machinery from Rita, while a lot of machinery was available in India from Lashmi Machine Works. He went on to establish Ginni International, and we expanded in knitting, processing, garmenting, denim manufacturing, and later on put up a plant for technical textiles and value added products. His bent for technology and innovation was always there. We have seen, and Rajkumar has extensively covered, how the textile India was extremely famous in the early 40s, 50s, and 60s. But because of adverse government policies, it went for disintegration. But now, with the forward looking government and the mindset of the people in the last 30 years, large number of textile units which are fully integrated are coming into existence. The government is also promoting textiles in a big way, and my friend Mr. Rajkumar has already dealt with it in large detail with regard to the schemes of TUAF, mega textile parks, production link incentives, and the government is actively promoting the textile industry. But it is for us as entrepreneurs to ensure and we take the plunge for innovation and upskilling in the textile industry to really excel. To begin with, I would like to talk about certain mega trends which are impacting different businesses, business models, and how we strategize our future growth plans. Textile industry will also be largely influenced by these trends. COVID-19 has accelerated these trends exponentially. The first major trend, which is redefining businesses, is the advancement of technology at a rapid pace, which is disrupting business models globally. Artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, cloud computing, robotics, machine learning, 3D printing, smart manufacturing, etc., will bring rapid changes in the way we work. The new normal will be very different post COVID, and we have to adapt to the same. We have seen how Apple, which launched its first iPhone in 2007, has become an iconic middle class product because of continuous innovation and changes in features and design. Today, it is a calendar, a camera, web browser, flashlight, video, music system, ebook, reader, a watch, all in one. It has impacted large number of industries and will continue to witness competition not only within the industry but also from outside. Our way of working has to change dramatically from physical to digital, and we shall see more of remote working, monitoring and data collection on real time basis, which will be analyzed to give deep insights. Artificial intelligence shall be increasingly used for enhancing customers' experience. It will also reshape brands' approach to product design and development with a focus on predicting what customers will want. Because of the advancements of nanotechnology, new age garments having soft electronic circuit integrated within them will be there. They can track your vital signs and give information to Internet of Things. We shall see changes across the full value chain from farm to fashion. Higher productivity of natural fibers, new eco-friendly fibers, growth of fibers like rayon, polyester, nylon, aramids, carbon with enhanced performance properties will bring a lot of value addition to the sector. Innovations in products, processes, systems, and procedures will transform the sector. Robotics and automation will increase productivity and optimize machine utilization. Developed countries will focus on value added technical textile products, both in durable and disposable segments. Home textiles with different functional features, automotive textiles, sportswears, medical, wellness, and hygiene products will be in demand. These newer products and technologies will require constant research, collaboration, and deeper engagement with the user industry. And I feel NISTI and Textile Institute can bring this and forge this alliance with the entrepreneurs in India. The second mega trend will be seen in the growing demand for sustainable products. Industry shall need to be more sensitive towards the environmental, social, and governance goals. ESG shall increasingly become a priority and shall be driven not only by the government but large retailers and consumers. Industry need to reduce their carbon footprints by using eco-friendly dyes and chemicals, encouraging the use of natural fibers or biodegradable fibers, user cleaner energy, and reduce dependence on natural resources. It will also have to reduce waste and recycle products in an efficient manner. McKinsey, a global consultancy report, says that the circular economy can generate 700 billion US dollars globally, and hence there is a huge opportunity for Indian textile industry to work aggressively in this area. According to Bill Gates Foundation, 51 billion tons of greenhouse gases are added globally to the atmosphere every year. This is a huge challenge. There is a growing opinion that since we have been exploiting nature, therefore now nature is giving back the same to us in a cruel form. Levi's Jeans claims to reduce consumption of water by 96% in certain products and is creating new finishes that require less water than traditional processes. They have also started recycling PET bottles to make jeans. This is the level of commitments which brands are showing to reduce the carbon footprints despite initial higher costs. We at Ginni Filaments are making sustainable BCI, organic, GRS certified yarns and fabrics as well as garments. We are also having zero liquid discharge in our plants, which help in the treatment of processed water for its reuse. As a responsible manufacturer, we only use selective dyes and chemicals for fabric processing, which consume less water. We are continuously working towards waste reduction, process optimization, and are further targeting to reduce our water consumption. The third mega trend, which we will be seeing, is the emergence of platform companies and aggregators. The growth of platform companies like Amazon, Walmart, Alibaba, etc., which can aggregate and supply, shall provide huge opportunities to large number of small and medium enterprises to participate in the global value chain. It shall be a boon for the MSMEs as they can focus more on products, processes, and quality of enhancement, while global supply chain will be taken care of by the aggregators. So every company which aims to grow must have an online presence to ensure that they enhance customers' experience by constantly innovating in new products. The importance of reviews. posted online, and endorsements by influencers having fan following in social media shall become an important tool to enhance sales and brand presence. We have seen the death of iconic retailers who have not changed their marketing strategies with times, namely Macy's, Sears, Brook Brothers, Debenhams, to name a few. The fourth trend that we are going to witness is the influence of the millenniums in purchasing. They are well informed, impatient, and believe in hyper personalization. They want anything, anywhere, anytime. The slow and steady is not for them. They believe in making the most of every moment and they want to have just in time products. They also want more choices. They compare prices and specifications on digital platforms before making purchasing decisions. Future customers shall increasingly look for full package suppliers who will give them variety, quality in the shortest time period at competitive prices on sustainable basis. Everyone shall agree that going forward, competition and expectations of customers is going to intensify. And this is true with all industries. We have seen that the internet prices in India has declined from rupees 32 to practically nil with the introduction of Geo. Solar power, which was 17 rupees a couple of years back, is today available for less than 2 rupees per unit. Similar trends we have seen in manufacturing, whether it is ECG machines, 3D printing, genome sequencing, and many other trends are visible across industries. Consumer demand for faster delivery shall force manufacturing to come closer to customers. Adidas plant has shifted from China to Germany. This trend will also continue. Now, let me share my thoughts regarding the importance of upskilling and reskilling for the growth of the industry. Organizations need to be fully conversant with technology. Based on these technologies, organizations shall need focus on talent development as well as talent retention. The role of HR will become very significant in the present times. While acquiring talent, HR needs to see that the people with the right mindset, right attitude, and willingness to learn and adapt to changing times are hired. Because of advancements in technology and robotics, which will replace repetitive jobs, the need of upskilling and reskilling for both blue and white collar jobs has gained immense importance. Unidimensional approach towards skilling shall not help. Reskilling, upskilling, and new skilling has to be hand in hand. Skilling ecosystem in India is definitely changing, but there is a lot of challenge relating to upgradation of the training systems. We need to bring factory type simulation training programs to academics. A syllabus reconfiguration can be thought of at a regular intervals to keep it relevant. This can happen only when linkage and interaction between academia, research, and industry is enhanced. There's a huge change in what leadership means today in the present pandemic time. Leadership will not be confined to the person at the top. We need to develop leadership at every level who can guide and mentor change both in hard skill and soft skill of the people. Industry also need to understand that in future everything has to be data driven and measurable. Data will be the new oil. It needs to be captured and made use of effectively. For this, we must have a robust ERP system, data related to trends, consumer behaviors, purchasing patterns, etc., will be important. All touch points need to be continuously captured to get valuable inputs. The role of marketing, unfortunately, has been very weak in our country. Textile industry has to attract the best people in digital marketing who can monitor footprints of customers and enhance the experience. Another important aspect is how do we ensure that we engage with the whole ecosystem. We all need to remember that we are not working in isolation and not working only for the shareholders, but we are working for all the stakeholders, which include the workers, the consumers, the suppliers, financiers, etc. Everyone needs to be looked after. They should trust the organization. Culture will play an important role in the success of any organization. If the culture is missing, we will not be able to retain good people as well as customers. I would say that the CEO should be seen as a culture executive officer rather than a chief executive officer. When we will do innovations, there will be failures too. Leaders need to be compassionate and tolerant. We need to create a culture of openness to foster new ideas and to promote alternative perspectives for innovations to happen. It's important for industry to encourage employees at all levels to think out of the box and have an open door policy by way of interdepartmental meetings, cross functional teams, and innovation cells. I also strongly believe that without agility and right timing, industry can't march ahead. This means constructive destruction and course correction according to the feedback is imperative. Apple launches a new iPhone once every year. Xiaomi, a Chinese company, builds new phones every month. So this is what is important, that speed, agility, and nimbleness in our approach to cater to the market will be utmost relevant and add value to our products. If we continue to make commodities, they will only depreciate in value. Zara, a Spanish textile company which started in 1985, has become the biggest retailer globally. Their success mantra is agility. They are able to produce new products in a week's time, which normally takes 6 months. That is the speed, scale, vision, and dexterity with which people are moving. And this is all across the industry. The IT industry does not respect tradition, it respects speed, agility, and textile industry will have to learn from the new age industries like the IT industry. During the ongoing pandemic, we saw how Indian textile industry started manufacturing PPE kits at scale and transformed a challenge into an opportunity. Another aspect which I want to emphasize is design thinking. Nobody knows this better than Dr. Koshi. Design thinking is not an exclusive property of designers. It provides a solution based approach to solving problems, which comes by breaking the problem into different sets, components, and groups. We have to question the problem, question the assumptions, question the implications, and redefine problems so that we find alternative ways of working. In the end, I would like to mention that the new reality taking shape is made of complexity, uncertainty, but definitely it will create tremendous amount of opportunities. I have every reason to feel buoyant and upbeat and optimistic about the textile industry. But for that to happen, organizations must become resilient. The developed countries are looking for realignment of global supply chain and reduce their dependence on China. This creates immense opportunity for India, which can provide a strong base to multinational companies to shift their manufacturing base to cater to both global demand and the domestic market. We need to be proactive instead of reactive in our approach. Let us continuously reinvent, follow the mantra. The acronym which I use is DEAD, that is data, ecosystem, agility, and design thinking. This will lead to growth as well as excellence. All this further need to be supplemented by 4 T's, that is technology, talent, timing, and tolerance for growth of textiles for tomorrow. With this, I conclude and hope that under the able guidance and leadership of Dr. Koshi, NISTI will forge new partnerships and bring new global best practices to promote the textile industry in India. Thank you and Jai Hind.